Earlier, we talked about the wages of sin pay quite well. And I asked you to ponder what the alternative would be. If the wages of sin pays quite well, then what is the wage received for not sinning? Can you identify those as you have identified those that are the fruits of sinning? Well, I pondered it. And when I thought of the things that we would say, like peace and prosperity, as a truly recipient of such, you have to have the whole population feeling that way or free like that. Otherwise, it would be impossible for a true person of love to feel satisfied when others are suffering. So that can't happen. So the reality is that what you have to deal with is to face some facts perhaps that you haven't given too much thought. You see, the truth of the matter of it is this. We know that if you stand up for what's good, if you stand up for what's anti what produces this hell that we're living in, they will do many things to convert you or to change you. And ultimately, they will kill you to get rid of you if you become a cancer to the evilness of the world with righteousness. Now, I also heard it said that on the other side of life, the same requirement was there, that in order to continuously live in peace, to continuously prosper, to continuously be free, and to have joy of life and the fulfillment of dreams, and to engage yourself in the process, and to continuously experience what we would call heavenliness. That there are certain conduct that must be cared about. That means basically that you respect the Creator by respecting what has been created. And since those many things are common amongst you, and what is needed has been provided for all, then all is blessed. And so you treat each other as an instrument of God's love to one another. Wow. And this is a choice. And so you can live, but it was also indicated that even there, the challenge was, if you abide by certain principles, this would be the result. However, if you violate, then on that day you will surely die. So it seems that if you're on the evil side, if you start doing good, you're going to die because they don't want you. If you, and the suggestion is being, because most of us can't identify, we really don't know, it's really by faith that there is another side, and that it offers the opposite. And that in order to get over on that side, just like we got on this side, we sinned on this side, on the righteous side, and we got over here on this evil side. Now, to get back on the righteous side, according to what Jesus exemplified in his living, not what people try to put in his mouth and say for him, as I am trying to say right now. The evidence is that in order to get out of this hell, you got to stand up for what's right. You got to be rejected by this world. You got to be rejected by the system, and rejected to the extent that even if your life was on the line, and it will be, that you will choose to give it up than to stay over here, having faith in what you can't see. And to do that means that you will be born into what you gave your life for. Now, that was a message that I got from Jesus on the cross. I didn't get the message on Jesus on the cross that because I lied, Jesus died so that I'm forgiven for my lies. I backbite for those who were murderers and thieves and rapists. Jesus died on the cross so they can be forgiven for what they have done. No, That's not what I got out of that at all. Yes, I did get out of it that you can repent of your wrongdoings. That's by coming into knowledge and accepting knowledge and forgiving yourself and making sure that, well, you don't have to make sure. If it's real, it's real. But on the other side, you got to pay the price. What's the price? You got to make a choice. Do you want to be on the evil side or do you want to be on the righteous side? If you want to be on the righteous side, you got to die to prove it. Wow. If you want to be on the righteous side, you got to die to prove it. That's a good title. I think I'll title this. If you want to be on the righteous side, you have to die to prove it. This is no game. And the world that we live in today continues and it's going straight down the hill because we're playing a game. Okay. This is no game, the world we live in. Thank you.